Hello everybody, Blue Dooley, and we got some house building to do. Well, we're going to finish building a house in this video, and this is kind of going to be my review of Construction Simulator. I've got a few hours, well, actually got several hours in it now, and kind of feel like I can give a more accurate review instead of just diving in and playing the first couple of missions and then giving you my thoughts on the game. So let me shrink myself. Actually, I think what we're going to do is just get rid of me. We're currently in the crane right now, and the camera you have to toggle on so you can free look. But here we are building a house. Got the concrete poured, and I've bought some equipment. The truck and trailer I own, and I bought this crane because you use it so much. I thought it'd be pretty handy to have. And I would suggest, if you have ran equipment before, let's go here into the menu. No, I guess since we're here we can do the map. Map's pretty good sized. Can't zoom out very far. So I would suggest, as soon as you start playing the game, if you have ran equipment, go here, go all the way over to controls, and you'll see on the left hand side of the screen where it says controller and it says SAE. You can also switch it to ISO. It starts off in arcade. So if you have ran equipment before, at least here in the United States, switch it to SAE, and you will not spend hours confusing yourself with which way the controls are in the machines. You can adjust sensitivity. I had to turn the traffic density down to low because there was so much traffic up here in the little small part of town that it was almost always a traffic jam at every intersection. So the AI, not really great. You can change mile per hour or metric. I'm not on easy economy, so audio levels, I have everything at 70 except the dialogue and the music, and then general. But yeah, definitely switch the controls if you have ran machines before. If you have not, you probably just leave them on whatever, on arcade, and be fine. I already bought most of the building materials, so we'll get this pallet of wood here. I have enjoyed the game quite a bit, and I would have a lot more money, but I keep buying and selling equipment. The thing I do enjoy about the game is, especially for people who are maybe not really great at real fine controls, or if you have littler kids, you don't have to get everything perfect in place, no matter what you're doing, be it concrete pouring, digging the foundation, bulldozing off the topsoil. You just have to kind of get it close. See? You don't have to get it perfect for the game to accept it. Which I think is great, again, because little kids love construction equipment. So, not having to be super precise with everything will definitely help if you just kind of want to enjoy building stuff. Alright, we need to go to the store and get the package of ceiling element wooden frame. We'll get out of the crane. It's my dude. I put googly eyes on my hard hat. Graphics are pretty good. I mean, they're not, super realistic, but with the amount of equipment in the game and the amount of stuff you can do, I mean, I'm not going to complain. So I bought the Kenworth with the knuckle boom, and then I upgraded to this trailer. And the trailers are kind of my one big gripe about everything. Loading equipment on and off the trailer is a little bit of a chore because, and not because the controls are hard or wonky, but the collision between the trailer and the equipment is odd. I have a wheeled excavator, and it's actually kind of a pain in the ass to get loaded on this trailer because it clips through the trailer. It doesn't load. And having the European style trailers in America, but like loading the backhoe you start out with on and off the trailer, that works pretty good. The paving machine I've used, it's almost impossible to get loaded on a machine on the trailer. You'd have to hit it pretty much at full throttle and hope it kind of skips over the ramps a bit and you don't run out of steam before you get to the top, because it seems like it won't even pull itself onto the trailer. And the other trailer like this has twice the ramp length, and it struggles to pull itself on the trailer. But with low traffic volume and medium pedestrians, I think the world looks alive and lived in. They all drive slower than molasses. I would like when you're driving, it'd be nice to have the camera not locked. But you click on the left stick and then you can look around. And that's the same even in the interior view. Which if you go here, I got the kind of premium edition, so I got bobbleheads in my vehicles. The truck detail is pretty good, although with the purple fingernails it looks like your character doesn't have very good blood level oxygen. But everything's automatic. That's the CB radio. This truck doesn't have a radio. So yeah, not being able to look around is kind of annoying. And I don't know if that, well, and the mirrors. Not having working mirrors in a game that's $50, that's kind of cheap. You can click on the right stick and change how far back the camera is. The environment looks nice when you're digging. The ground deformation is a little weird, but I'm not going to complain about that because that's probably something that's really difficult to program accurately. So this is going to be a bit of a drive, so we'll skip ahead where we're loading and come back up. We're at the sawmill. And the environment is really nice. Over here, yeah. Jack's saw. Imagine he probably has more than one. And then you just come in here into the menu. Hold down here. And there we go. Come out here. And for some reason, nobody loads the damn truck. I also don't really put it any place. I don't know if you need to park in the center of the square for them to load it. Or what. We'll get the truck a little closer so we can run the crane. The camera default on some of this stuff is kind of frustrating. And the knuckle boom, pow finger, whatever you want to call it, controls are a little weird, at least compared to any I have ran. And I have actually ran a knuckle boom. But using joysticks is a little odd because all of the ones I have ran, every function was a separate toggle switch. So in and out was a separate switch. Main boom up and down was a separate lever. Left, right, lever. And the trailer width's weird. Like, it doesn't let you center the load sometimes. See, it just shifts it from side to side. So I don't know if the materials are kind of an odd size. You can stack things side by side if they're narrow enough, but the trailer width seems a little weird. Reset the crane quickly. Switch to driving mode. Now the trailer axles turn. Some of them do. Which is neat. And you can have a standard flatbed trailer for hauling materials. I went with this trailer because I thought it was a little longer than the other one. And the equipment dimensions aren't listed anywhere, so I would have been fine with the 3-axle trailer, the longer ramps. Now you can drive back, or you can fast travel. Out on the road. My crane doesn't quite reach out this far, so pull off the road. Okay. The machines do get dirty, which they should. Can't jump over that. There's a marker there on the ground where the hook is. Again, you can run everything kind of as quick or as fast as you want. this one. Right in the square. I wonder if I have the truck too close. I have the truck too close for it to like. Didn't like where I had the truck parked. Back on the crane. And it doesn't appear like you have to put anything in the actual order. And again, you don't have to be super close. So for littler kids, I think that's a pretty good setup. You just have to kind of get it in the ballpark. It's not a difficult game. It can be a little frustrating at times, but it's not real difficult. Oop. Good. Went past it that time. At least here in the United States, unless the lot was much, much smaller, you'd probably throw the joist up with a grade awl, or you'd carry him up by hand. Because the tower cranes are not very cheap. So let's see, we need 2 more pallets of wood. I got wood beams, so let's get the wood beams in place. And then I guess we'll go by... Damn it. Like I said, the camera... Ooh, the sunset's really quick. I think I ran out of wood on the trailer. Get out of the crane. Let's see here. We can go there, but I thought we could get pallets of wood here. Yes, plenty of building material and things you can use. Generators, pallet of hedge saplings, pipes, rebar, pallet of wood, wood beams, palleted of... Oops. What are you? Oriented strand board. We need 2 of those. And we need apparently 3 more of those. We'll go to checkout, deliver to warehouse, deliver to job site. Bam! And they put it all right next to the crane. Oh, that's kind of cool. Again, if you don't want to mess with the knuckle boom on the truck, or you're kind of maybe in a little bit of a hurry, you can have it delivered. Even if your truck's in the way, apparently. So that's cool. Apparently the game is a little picky on where it wanted this stuff this time. Unstack everything, so again, this is a little weird for me because they wouldn't build the wall on the ground. They would build the wall on the floor and then where it needed to be and then just tip it up into place. You don't have to get super close with it. You can get as close as you want to get, I guess. This one can be there or back there, apparently. Just put it right here. And you don't have to be right on the money, which I think is great for the littler kids. For adults, you can get it as close as you want. Pull it into place. We're gonna get it a little bit closer. Maybe. Or maybe not. So I'll get the rest of the walls up and then we'll go to the next stage. We actually get to pick up trusses, and since that's what I do for work in real life, I tried parking the truck in the center, hoping it would load them. And those are some hellacious weights on that thing. Jesus. I'm going to guess that this is probably how they haul trusses over in Europe. We would have laid them all flat, and there would have been no spacing between them either. So that's a little odd. So let's go ahead and jump back in the truck and get this stuff loaded. Hopefully we can back up a little bit more. And I guess we'll find out if this crane will reach from here. Probably not. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get all three of them on. Screen controls are backwards. So weird. Oh, there's one. Yeah, this is a little weird to me. Ooh. Ooh, there you go. Don't tell me I can only put one on at a time. You're only really gonna let me put one thing of trusses on here? Okay, that's aggravating. Yeah, it will not let me unhook them. Well, that's annoying as hell. Oh, we can cheat it though. We can cheat her, by golly. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out. Let's fast travel. And see if we can actually cheat our way over with 2. Nope. It'll only let you haul 1. Well, that's bullshit. Thumbs down. I don't know how they do things over there in Europe, but we'd have brought this whole house on one truck. That is just unrealistic. Completely breaks my immersion. So let me deal with this baloney, and then maybe we can get some trusses set. Got the last pack of trusses, and I fast traveled a bit, so we're going to back up here and wonder why that poor lady just keeps walking circles in the driveway. Again, I don't know how houses are built over in other countries. I do know from a gentleman in one of the radio-controlled truck groups I'm in, they will put the truss package on the truck, and then they will actually haul it on a regular flatbed, and the truck will have a boom. So the person who takes the trusses to the job site will also put them on the roof. And I know there are some companies here in the United States that do that. We do not, simply because insurance. Let's get the truck out of the way here. Insurance on a crane is really, really high. Bam. Now I have seen contractors put together trusses like this and then kind of lift a section up at a time. One particular job we did, they'd build like probably a 50-foot span, not the truss length, but how many trusses they had across, and then they'd build it on the foundation, pick it up because the building was prefabs, so they'd pick the section up and then back the prefab prefabrication unit underneath the trusses and then set the trusses down on top of the prefab unit. That was really kind of neat. And that's the first time I've ever seen that. But again, a lot of the contractors I deal with, they just set the trusses up on the walls with a grate-all. If they have them. And it also kind of depends on the size. Something like this, I'd imagine there were several people who would just put them in place with their own equipment. If they were longer and you needed a spreader bar or as a larger structure, then yeah, they probably would rent a crane or hire a crane. When you're close, it takes a little longer to spin things around, which is kind of nice. It should be, oh, there, crane. More like that. But that should be the whole width of the trailer, not. Crane area. Dismantle. There we go. And then I get off. Go speak with foreman. Hi there. Bam. We built a house. Let's see, we'll get the truck back to the yard. Alright. Why do we have... You can put a marker anywhere on the map, so... You can upgrade. You can get a loan. I do have a mechanic one. File. Manual skills, you can have 4 skill perks. Wow. Let's go ahead and get that. And that one. Not sure how fitness really plays into the game, but he can. Let's see, we'll go to company, and we'll go to vehicle fleet. This is all the equipment I own. You start out with the flatbed crane truck and the backhoe. I bought the crane, the Kenworth, the wheeled excavator, and the trailer. As you can see, the truck and trailer need a little bit of repair work. So we can store them. And then look at them in the vehicle hall. You can't turn, really, you can't turn. But it doesn't say how long it is or how much, what its capacity is. You can repair it instantly, or you can just let it sit here and the mechanic will take care of it. I like 6 dudes instead of 5 guys. That's kind of funny. Maybe we'll get some lunch. Donuts instead of Dunkin' Donuts. I like it. I like it a lot. can't buy lunch. And I sure as hell couldn't have done that in real life. So here is where you can buy or rent machines, which I would highly recommend renting a machine before buying it, just so you can kind of see if that's the one you want. Now I haven't used the Bomag paver, but I have used the other one. Dozer. But yeah, that's a lot of dump truck for a house. But backhoes, track hoes, motor graders. There's a couple of planers, pavers. You got DAF trucks, Doosan, Ham, Kenworth, of course, Lieber. I really kind of want to play with this. This is the little weird wheeled loader I got. Of course, you can get Mac, MANs, or MANs. It's one of those I don't know if you say each letter individually, like GTO. But yeah, the asphalt dumper is kind of weird to me. Anytime I've seen it, I've seen them haul asphalt in regular belly dumps, and they have a machine that sits in front of the paver that just scoops up the nice berm the belly dump leaves. So this is the trailer I had first, and it has the ramps actually are hinged, so they're quite a bit longer than this trailer. And I still had trouble loading the paver and machine and the tracked machines on this trailer. Got Scanias. This is the paver I used. I never could really get it loaded on anything. You got compact tracker or excavator. Then you got this big, super huge trailer, which you can haul a lot on it, but and of course coupe and a slightly less uglier than a real one Chevy truck. Another cold planer. Let's see here. I actually want a dump truck for myself, so let's go down here to Mac. We're gonna buy a truck. What I'd really like to see in the game is a equipment trailer you can pull behind the dump truck or your flatbed cat, because that's almost a more common occurrence I've seen. Again, what the contractors I deal with is they'll usually haul the excavator in behind the dump truck that's taking care of the materials. So we got that. We still got 181,000 left. So that's you can check it out in the showroom. Ooh, freaky. It gives you the cost per day, base price. I got 12,250 credit discount. But again, I've kind of had problems getting the equipment loaded with tracks. Let's go ahead and how much was this one? 195. Ooh, we can't afford it. Let's find that other trailer. Let's get this one. Right. Now we got our pretty Mac dump truck. I'd kind of like it if the game allowed you to paint the truck. I know that's a little bit of a nitpicky thing, but man, if I'm building my own Those are some strange looking rims. If I'm building my own company, I want my equipment to be painted the color I want it. There is no button to lower the pusher axle. In fact, even when it's full, it doesn't go down. It won't even let me pull up the bed. Let's see, the other machine's probably in the back. It's the trailer. Okay. What did I do? I got shit to do. But I kind of wished we did have something we can haul equipment with this truck. Even though it has kind of an odd bumper, which I'm going to guess is a European thing. Them trucks over here don't have a bumper. And like everything else, you kind of only got to get it close. I thought I already did. This trailer also has a steer axle on it. You can't haul trucks, I've tried. Well, at least you can't haul a truck on this trailer. Yeah. Despite how long these ramps are, the paver still had a problem getting up on this trailer. The backhoe is nice, it's easy to use, but the visibility out of it's poor because you can't lean like you can in the real machine. So you can see around the boom. So excavator's definitely the way to go. And this is where we get to the other major gripe I have in the game. That is how you should haul it, with everything down, touching the bed. But when you secure it, it lifts all that stuff up. I know they don't haul equipment like that in Europe. You put every attachment on the machine down on the trailer deck and chain everything. So that's kind of a big gripe of mine. Is the equipment should be positioned on the trailer properly. If we were oversized, we could put our beacons on. Which the truck has beacons too. They look super cool. I bought the Kenworth because you couldn't get the Mac with the knuckle boom, and well, the Kenworths at least come in blue. Let's go ahead, we'll head out. But there's the pool you do in one of the missions. That was a lot of fun. They're even using it. How cool is that? Notes. See, the ground does some funny things. Just pile it right here for now. Let's give ourselves a little more reach. Machine bucks like you hit a rock, so that's kind of neat. That was a terrible scoop. So, as I mentioned a few times, you don't have to be super duper right on the money. We're already at 63%. Sounds aren't too bad. There we are, 94%. Clear the area. It'll kind of finish it out. Now, if we had a tracked machine, yeah, it won't let us. If you had a tracked machine, you could probably track over and pick it up with the machine. But since this is a wheeled machine, I don't think it's going to let me move it. And all the machines have work lights. Again, a lot of the details are pretty well done on the machines themselves. And since I know you can't move this machine without resetting, on. Not exactly a busy street. We might have enough reach. We park the truck right in the middle. And the camera locks. Kind of weird. that they're putting a manhole right in front of their house. I mean, if it was a septic tank, I could see, but I mean, this is something like you'd see in a street project, not a... Probably shouldn't swing the giant concrete ring over the roof. That might make the homeowner a little nervous. So you don't have to do every little piece of the contract. But it's an enjoyable game. A few nitpicks aside, it's just a game you can play just to kind of waste time. Maybe run equipment you've never had a chance to run, or it's kind of like the video game version of playing with Tonka trucks. Here we go. If you ever get the machine in a pickle and it gets stuck, you can hit reset and it'll put it out on the road. Those are some hellacious boots, my dude. I wonder if that was supposed to be a septic tank and they just used the manhole cover. 8.7% total progress, so there is quite a lot of game apparently. You can turn the traffic violations off if you want to. I haven't taken any photos. I'm going to try to cut out some of the fast travel times and stuff like that. Overall, I do think the game it's an enjoyable game to play. For younger kids, the fact you don't have to get materials put perfectly in place, you can be a little off with your crane and your buckets. You just kind of have to get close. I think that makes this a good game for younger kids. It's a little pricey though for some of the nitpicks I have. The equipment needs to be on the trailer better. It needs to interact with the trailer better. The AI could use a little adjusting if you want more traffic density. As I said, with it on the highest setting, there's a traffic jam at almost every intersection, and it just makes getting around a pain in the ass. But the amount of equipment you can buy or use in the game. There's quite a bit of equipment, so that's good. The contracts they're pretty straightforward. Again, you don't have to do every little detail of every little step, but you can do enough that it's fun. It's not tedious. So if you're kind of on the fence, maybe wait until it's on sale or watch some other people play it to kind of get a broader perspective of the game, because I haven't even completed the opening of the game yet, so there's probably a lot of hours in the game. If you enjoy running machines as much as I do, to me it was worth it. And hopefully there'll be some DLC content coming out, and they'll fix a few of the bugs, like the equipment not interacting with the trailers correctly. And I thought I read on their roadmap that they actually are going to have more maps come out, so there should be quite a bit of playability in the game. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to keep playing with it here for a little bit. As always, click subscribe if you want to see more content. Click like so I know that you enjoy the content, and we'll catch you later.